Hi, I'm Jeremy Stafford with Guns and Ammo, and today we're coming to you from SHOT Show 2020 and our friends at the Smith & Wesson booth, Julie Golub, who I've never been able to meet before, but I did today, and I'm fanboying a little bit, so you're gonna have to pardon me if I can't get the words out correctly. Today we're gonna be talking about the Smith & Wesson EZ-9, and you know, a lot of people didn't understand why this gun existed at first.
Correct.
You know?
It's gone through some evolutions. Obviously,
Sure.
we started with the 380, and it really took the market by storm because there was a good-sized home defense, even concealed carry,
Sure.
suitable firearm that women and people who had hand issues felt really comfortable
That's
shooting.
so huge. My wife has arthritis in her hands, and manipulating the gun is a chore.
It
and
is.
this just makes it so much easier.
It does, and with that, Smith & Wesson engineers went back to the table and said, you know what, 380 was so popular, we need to do it in 9, and this is the result of it.
And you know, you mentioned self-defense, you mentioned or concealed carry, but you also mentioned home defense, and you know, for a small gun, you still have that rail up front.
Yes.
You can still put the light on it.
Light, laser,
Yeah.
you name it.
And it shoots like a dream.
It does. It's funny because you would think that in this size package, because a gun like this is so light, you know, with concealed carry ammo, it's going to have some thump, right?
Sure.
Makes sense. But because of the ergonomics, the way it's sprung, even though it's easy to move the slide, it's still very soft to shoot. So it's very exciting for us.
Yeah, and you know, as somebody who has to teach new shooters, it can be intimidating a lot of times when they move up from 22 to a more serious caliber, be it 9, 40, 45.
Exactly.
And you know, this pistol does a really good job of making it less onerous. You know, I know it's hard for a lot of shooters to put themselves in that mindset, but you got to remember, once upon a time, it was hard to load magazines.
Right.
It was hard to manipulate the slide.
Yes.
These things come from repetition, and this gun makes it a dream.
Absolutely. It was intimidating to take the gun apart. Like,
Yeah.
there's so many things, springs, what button, this, that, and the other thing. And this solves all of those problems and more. It's easy to change the sights. You can drift the sights left and right. It takes a simple turn of an Allen key that comes right in the box, and you can move your sights. You know, you don't have to take it to a specialized gunsmith,
Yeah.
you know, that sort of thing, or you're even, you know, your local gun shop to have somebody do that for you.
Right.
You can do it. So it's purpose built for that.
That's very nice, and it's, you know, being able to get those people into the gun culture, ease them into it. It is tremendous. Now, you know, there was a lot of people that didn't understand it initially when it was the 380, and
right.
you know, the internet is the internet, and the internet isn't always right. With the introduction of the 9mm version, have you noticed like a faster acceptance of it?
So, you know, it's funny. The initial photos that, you know, hit the internet were like, what? An M&P with a grip safety? What are you people doing? You know, and then
I remember.
People shoot it and they realize, first of all, this is not a striker-fired M&P. This is a hammer-fired M&P. So it's more like a 1911 than it is a traditional M&P.
Right.
And with the market research that went into this particular firearm, we have with or without thumb safeties. We have a loaded chamber indicator that's tactile. You can see it and feel it.
Right.
All of these things that we know a newer market really appreciates is built into the gun. And then, of course, when you have somebody actually shoot it, when we first launched this, we had writers' events, and you know, you got these big burly guys come in the room, and I wish we had a camera just on their face after they shoot it, because it's just a dream. It's just a dream.
Yeah, it is. You know, it's kind of hard. A lot of times we're victims of our own perspective,
Yes,
right?
yes.
And then you take this gun, and like you said, you have a preconceived notion, and then you shoot it, and it's wow, it's a lot of fun, and it's everything you would want in a serious gun.
Yes.
It's accurate.
Yes.
It works every time.
Yes.
The trigger is consistent.
Yes.
I mean, from top to bottom, the gun is designed with the shooter in mind, which is kind of nice because. You know,
it's revolutionary in so many different ways, but at the same time, it's tried and true.
It definitely is. So there you have it from one of the legends in the industry herself, Julie Golub. I'm Jeremy Stafford. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.